Finally, guys, we have here the Shai 001, and this is a pack that is dropping on October 2nd, and we're doing a full review on all three of these. The Mossy Blue, the Charm Black, and last but not least, the Hell Clay. Today, guys, we have the review of the upcoming Shai 001 pack set to release on October 2nd for a retail price point of $130. Now, this is not the debut for this particular signature line. However, I think this will be the debut signature line for the general public, as the initial butter release was a more limited, highly focused release. I believe it was like released in Canada or somewhere specific in a more limited fashion, while this pack itself, releasing on the 2nd, will be something more to the general public. But don't let the word general public fool you, because these are currently going well above retail right now in the secondary market. With that said, the pack will all three release together, all three colorways, on the 2nd of October. And each three of these colorways we're gonna break down and talk a little bit about today. We'll start off with, I would say, my favorite out of the bunch, and that is, of course, the Charm Black. Now, each colorway has a family tie meaning to it, and the Charm Black relates to Shai's mother, Charmaine. And this is a tribute to his mother. And of course, what has been said is that she loves to wear all black, but also the shoe itself has a stealth all black design symbolizing strength and elegance. And by looking at it for the first and foremost, I would say it's a beautiful shoe and my favorite out of the bunch. Next up, we have the Mossy Blue, which definitely pops, panties drop non-stop. And this shoe ties to Shai's brother, Thomasy. Cool blue tones, tied to the OKC Thunder, if you want to say, with that home jersey look, alongside with the family pride. And then last but not least, the one that I think may be a lot of other people's favorites out there is the Hell Clay. And the Hell Clay is tied to Shai's wife, Haley, and her eye. That, of course, clay, flax, brown, romantic, colorful way that blends the love and luxury, and of course the family ties that go along with it. And speaking of family ties, there's actually a fourth colorway in an Aries gray that is related to his son. But that one has not yet released or have a release date as of yet. However, it has been shown and rumored. All three of these were shown back in May and in June. The Charm being shown May 5th, the Hell Clay being shown on May 22nd, and the Thomasy Blue in June 4th of 2025. And what the shoe itself features is a neoprene upper, but there is no stitching or no sewing going on alongside with it. You also have your TPU on the back of the heel and the back of the foot. You also have what people love to point out, and the most obvious part about this shoe is a zipper shroud that covers the laces, but also the puff midfoot / collar featured on the neoprene itself. So what you see is that puff neoprene, and then also the material utilized right here, it gives off the feeling almost of a Durabuck. It's not a neoprene, it blends in very well with it, but it's a different type of texture utilized on that, which I would say almost gives off a Durabuck type of overall feel. And that Durabuck is also utilized on the tongue as well, that features the double mirrored 2 design that was drawn by Shai himself. And the inspiration of this actual logo is to show the duality on the court, his number 2, but off the court as a fashion icon, something that he brought very well into his sneakers. There's a lot of minimalistic Converse logoing going on with the shoe, only really utilized on the back of the heel and also a little bit on the bottom. But besides that, just looking at the shoe from the sides and from the front, you wouldn't even know that this is a Converse sneaker, except when you look on the back. But even then, it blending in and being more monochrome, it's kind of hard to actually see that. I'll be honest, the fact that the Converse is there doesn't take me away from it. I don't care if it's Converse, Nike, if the shoe looks good, the shoe looks good. And I think that this looks phenomenal, and especially when you throw in the fact that it's only worth $130. That's a nice price point. As far as sizing goes, guys, we got them in a size 8.5, and they did fit. They were snug. I would recommend for a lot of y'all out there, because majority of people don't like their shoes snug, to go up half a size. If you are someone with a wide foot, I would probably even recommend a full size, because at least if you want to rock this shoe zip up, me wearing them in an 8.5 and trying to zip them up, I definitely felt the compression that was going on with that zipper. If you are someone that has a wide foot, you may have that issue even going up a half a size, but if you want to just be safe, half a size, you should be good to go. But I know we have some wide foot people out there, And sometimes, you know, it may cause an issue. Me personally, I am deciding to rock these with them open because I love the fact that the laces can be shown right through the middle. I like this overall. I think it looks dope and it feels good. Also, with that said, you have what appears to be like a inner booty on this particular sneaker. The inner booty, for the most part, starts right here. So all of this within here is a lot of inner booty, our inner sock line that goes on. We've seen a lot of this glove-like or shroud-like type of sneakers come, especially in the early 90s with people and stars like Gary Payton, and now we see it coming on Converse. And don't forget, Converse is owned by Nike, and that's one of the dope things about this shoe. Even though it's a Converse, it has air zoom on the forefront. The actual cushioning itself is a full-length foam with the forefront of air zoom. The outsole has a radial grip for quick cuts, traction, and built for court and street. The overall box appeal features the doubled mirrored two, but also it's fully embossed throughout the whole entire sneaker itself, and all three boxes are coming in this gray. One thing I like about the box also is that you can fully pull it out. It's not like other pull-out boxes that got that lock and it's hard to pull in and out. It's usually easy. That's what she said. And pulling out definitely matters in life. So keep that in mind. Definitely something dope as well. I would say these are very light for the most part. They have a lot of cushioning in them as well. They feel good on feet, they look good on feet, and they look good aesthetically pleasing as far as being a off-the-court sneaker as well. $130, a very competitive price point, and these, in my opinion, are going to go head-to-head with your AE2s, which we'll be doing a review on soon as well. Or maybe we already dropped it. It doesn't, I don't know. Those are the back-to-back. But those are releasing on the 4th. These are releasing on the 2nd. However, the demand for these outweigh the AE2s in my humble opinion. However, if you want to compare them, it's hard to compare them. Apples to oranges, I got both respect for both of them, and I like them a lot. But the price point of $130 seems to be the competitive price point coming with AEs as well as the Shais. With that said, the demand on these are extremely high. The last time I checked, these were going for $300 to $400, and even some pairs going for $500 on these colors and the butter as well. And the fact that the butter was so limited, and this is the first time you're ever going to get your hands or be able to get your hands on these three colorways, these shoes might be a little bit more harder to get, at least initially. As more colorways fall out, as more colorways drop, that may become a little bit more easier. So with that said, I would say definitely be on your P's and Q's as far as the release goes, because even some stores out there that I know are getting them, they are getting a very limited amount. So keep that in mind, because these may be pretty limited, but they may be more available store-wise, but lower quantities. Keep that in mind, because that may be a deal breaker. With that said, these will be available on Nike, I want to say on sneakers, possibly on Converse, but Nike at sneaker. I don't even know, I haven't even been on Converse in so long, but of course with Nike owning Converse, those type of shoes like this one in particular will be on sneakers as well. Stores like Soul Play, I believe, are going to be getting pairs and be coming first come, first serve in store. Or I think that should be the case, but I think it's going to be in one store. So keep your eyes for Soul Play ATL on Instagram. But overall, these are extremely dope in my humble opinion. My personal opinion, my favorite is the black. And I love the fact that the black, even though it all is black, usually they all blend in when you can't see the details of the sneaker. The fact that there's so many different materials, from your TPUs to your neoprenes to your nubucks to your mesh on the actual tongue itself, the zipper. There's so many different materials. It allows the black to pop out in different portions, so you can see the details of the shoe and everything doesn't blend in well. And by it not blending in well means that you can actually be able to see distinctions of the actual sneaker itself. With that said, I like these a lot, but looking at these, I think these are going to be the fan favorite for a lot of people out there. When I even did the on foot, I was like, damn, these look good when rocking them with a black pair of jeans. And with fall coming up, this is definitely going to be a big time banger for people out there that need that fall time sneaker. Let me know down below in the comment section what your favorite color is and what color you're looking forward to, and if you'd like to see some collabs down the pipeline with this shoe as well. I'm going to end you guys and girls off with an on foot review. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.